Hey kids, when living things evolved, it's almost always for the better. After all, the reason genes get passed down is because they help the organism survive. Occasionally, though, adaptations that might help an animal in general can become huge drawbacks in other ways. We're going to talk about some inherited traits that can end up screwing certain animals over if they're not careful. The sloths. Evolutionarily, life has found two distinct methods to handling survival on land, and fungi hang out. Animals do things. The sloth is the one member of the animal kingdom who is brave enough to say, the wrong choice here. This whole mobility thing is way overrated. I'm changing teams. This sedentary lifestyle is made possible by its slow metabolism. The creature has the metabolism of the average college kid, 16 hours a day, and only crapping like once a week. However, while this lifestyle is easily sustained on a diet of hot pot and alcohol, it doesn't work as well when you eat nothing but leaves. Leaves provide very little energy relative to volume. Because of this, sloths can straight up kick the bucket just from being too full. Most stomachs spend so much energy trying to digest that by the time they absorb energy, they've fallen out of the tree dead. I learned about this next thing from my Uncle Harvey back when I was 8. He said to me, "Hey Sammy, no sharks die if they stop swimming?" At first, I was skeptical because this was the same man that told me the squirrel on the road was just taking a nap. Firm prods with the stick proved to me otherwise. By this point, I figured Uncle Harvey just had a generally poor grasp on the concept of death. Though, he was right about the first thing. Some species of sharks need to constantly move. Species like great whites and whale sharks need to constantly move forward to push new water into their mouths and through their gills. They don't suffocate. It's like when you were a kid and had to keep running to keep the kite in the air. Death on your own deflated organs. Anyway, this method of breathing is known as ram ventilation. Following this logic, one would think that rams would then breathe through something called shark ventilation, but no, apparently they just like everybody else. Next, we have ferrets. In some cultures, are referred to as polecats, and there are two main theories as to why that is. Some biologists believe that the name is based on the fact that ferrets are an evolutionary hybrid of the pole and the cat.
I'm just fucking with you
However,
guys.
others believe that the name is actually an outdated piece of Nazi propaganda designed to show that Polish people are so dumb they don't know what a cat looks like. Now, I'm just with you guys. They're actually called polecats because of the old French word meaning chicken. This comes from the fact that these guys would always break into farmers' hen houses back in the day. To the matter at hand, though, there is one critical difference between ferrets and cats. If a cat eats some weird household item, it can always just vomit or crap it out, problem solved. However, it's a little more complicated when your intestines are the size of shoelaces and your body is shaped like a sideways question mark. In fact, ferrets are probably the easiest to clog animals in the world. They can get blocked up and potentially die just from a few of its own hairs or a cherry pit or something getting lodged in their intestines.